It is showtime!
You're listening to the Dirt Racing Podcast.
What a wild night of night one of the Knoxville Nationals is in the books. As we'll start with, we'll talk about it coming up and preview tonight's action and the points and stuff. In time trials, we'll start. Quick time was a 24-hour Rico Abreu at a 15.4.11. Second to 17 VC of Corey Day at a 15.4.14. Third was the 10 of Ryan Timms at a 15.479. Fourth, the 2 David Gravel at a 15.505. Fifth was the 17A Jack Anderson at 15.526. Sixth was the 42 Cy Lynch at a 15.534. Seventh was the 27 of Carson Carl at a 15.591. Eighth was the 21T of James McFadden at 15.623. Ninth, the 1A of Ashton Torgerson at 15.635. 10th was the 88 of Austin McCall at 15.689. 11th, 87 of Justin Sanders at 15.697. 12th was the 18 of Emerson Axum at a 15.698. 13th to 17 of Sheldon Hodgel at 15.705. 14th was the 3 of Ayrton Jetton at a 15.711. 15th was the 23 of Garrett Williamson at a 15.724. 16th, the 7S of Chris Wyndham at a 15.731. 17th was the 26 of Justin Pack at a 15.779. 18th, the 39 of Anthony Macri at a 15.784. 19th was the 55 of Hunter Schoenberg at a 15.786. 20th, the 17 GP of Tim Schaefer at a 17.799. 21st, the 5W Lucas Wolf at a 15.832. 22nd was the 6th of Zach Hampton at a 15.851. 23rd was the 36 of Jason Martin at a 15.901. 24th, the 48 of Danny Dietrich at a 15.932. 25th, the 15H of Sam Haferteeth at a 15.991. Or no, 51. 26th, the 15 of Donnie Schatz at a 15.952. 27th, the 13 of Dason Persley at a 15.956. 28th, the 09 of Matt Jewell at a 15.964. 29th, the 24D of Danny Sams at a 15.966. 30th was the 52 of Blake Hahn at a 15.967. 31st, the 18T of Tanner Holmes at a 15.986. 32nd was the 6K of Caleb Johnson at 16.05. 33rd was the 45X of Landon Crawley at 16.033. 34th, the 32B of Brandon Spihaler at 16.034. 35th was the 74 of Xavier Donnelly at 16.038. 36th, the 1K of Kobe Watt at 16.074. 37th was the 15 junior of Cole Meitzer at a 16.098. 38th was the 22 Riley Goodnow at 16.125. 39th was the 44 Chris Morton at 16.140. 40th, the 12X of Hank Davis at a 16.151. 41st, the 2K of Brooke Tatnall at 16,195. 42nd, the 25 of Tim Kading at 16,228. 43rd, the 9R of Chase Randall at 16,228. 44th, the 44X of Scotty Johnson at a 16,268. 45th was the 4W Jamie Ball at a 16,268. 46th, the 121 of RJ Johnson at a 16,269. 47th, the 71 of Brandon Wormington at a 16,313. 48th was the 11N of Casey Jesternak as Jesernak, at a 16,382. 49th was the 67 of Justin Whittle at 16,416. 50th was the 10V of Ben Brown at 16,567. And 51st in time with no time to 65 of Jordan Goldsberry. He races the top 4 directly to the A, 5 through 8 to the B, and 9 and 10 to the C. Heat race 1 went to Tanner Holmes, 2nd Kobe Watt, 3rd Lucas Wolf, 4th the final transfer Chris Wyndham. 5th was Donnie Schatz, 6th Cy Lynch, 7th Rico Abreu, 8th Justin Sanders, 9th Brooke Tatnall, and 10th RJ Johnson. Heat race 2 went to Caleb Johnson, 2nd Emerson Axum, 3rd Justin Peck, 4th the final transfer Jason Persley, 5th to Carson McCarl, 6th Cole Meitzer, 7th Corey Day, 8th Tim Kading, 9th Zach Hampton, and 10th Brandon Worthington. He race number 3 had a wreck. Upside down was Casey Gendernack got upside down. So picking up the heat race win was the 45 or the Landon Crawley, 2nd Sheldon Honshill, 3rd Riley Goodnow, 4th and final transfer Ryan Timms. Their 5th was Jason Martin, 6th James McFadden, 7th Anthony Macri, 9th Matt Jewell, 10th Chase Randall, and 9th Chase Randall, and 10th Casey Gendernack. Heat race number 4 on the start, David Gravel got upside down. So picking up the win was Chris Martin, 2nd Danny Dietrich, 3rd Brandon Spihaler, 4th and final transfer Danny Sams. 5th went to Aston Torgerson, 6th Ayrton Jensen, 7th Hunter Schoenberg, 8th Justin Whittle, 9th Scotty Johnson, and 10th to David Gravel. Heat race number 5 went to Blake Hahn, 2nd Sam Haferty, 3rd Garrett Williamson, 4th and final transfer Austin McCarl. 5th was Xavier Doney, 6th Tim Schaefer, 7th Jack Anderson, 8th Hank Davis, 9th Ben Brown, and did not start, and 10th was Jamie Ball. C-Main took 4 to the back of the B, and it was an easy win for David Gravel. 2nd Zach Hampton, 3rd Chase Randall, 4th and final transfer Brooke Tatnall. 5th went to RJ Johnson, 6th Ben Brown, 7th Scotty Johnson, 8th Brandon Wormington, 9th to Jordan Goldsberry. Credited with 10th was Jamie Ball, and Casey Gendernack was 11th, as both of those two did not start. In the B main, your winner was Rico Abreu, 2nd Corey Day, 3rd Jack Anderson, 4th and final transfer James McFadden. 5th, Cy Lynch got upside down, coming to the line, had a big rack, finished 5th. 6th, Anthony Macri, 7th, Carson McCarl, 8th, David Gravel, 9th, Ayrton Jensen, 10th, Justin Sanders, 11th, Jason Martin, 12th, Ashton Torgerson, 13th, Hunter Schoenberg, 14th, Donnie Schatz, 15th, Matt Jewell, 16th, Brooke Tatnall, 17th, Justin Whittle, 18th, Chase Randall, 19th, Tim Kane, 20th, Tim Schaefer, 21st, Xavier Donnelly, 22nd, Cole Meitzer, 23rd, Zach Hampton. It did not start, and 24th was Hank Davis. In the feature, there was one upside downer, and that was Caleb Johnson. So picking up the win was Ryan Timms, 2nd Justin Peck, 3rd Sheldon Honshield, 4th Garrett Williamson, 5th Emerson Axum, 6th, Sam Haferty. 7th, Corey Day. 8th, Rico Abreu. 9th, Chris Wyndham. 10th, to Austin McCarl. 11th, Danny Dietrich. 12th, Tanner Holmes. 13th, Jason Bursley. 14th, Kobe Watt. 15th, James McFadden. 16th, Jack Anderson. 17th, Blake Hahn. 18th, Chris Martin. 19th, Lucas Wolf. 20th, Landon Crawley. 21st, Danny Sam. 22nd, Riley Goodnow. 23rd, Brandon Spahaler. And 24th, Caleb Johnson. Peck led 1 through 9. Tim's led 10 through 25. The hard charger was Day. Points after night 1. Your high point man is Ryan Timms at 487. Second is Sheldon Honshield at 469. Third, Corey Day at 468. Fourth, Rico Abreu at 468. Fifth, Emerson Axum at 467. Sixth is Justin Peck at 460. Seventh is Garrett Williamson at 460. Eighth, Austin McCarl at 455. Ninth, Chris Wyndham at 445. And 10th, Jack Anderson at 444. 11th, James McFadden at 443. 12th, Sam Haferty at 439. 13th, Danny Dietrich at 431. 14th, Tanner Holmes at 418. 15th, Lucas Wolf at 418. 16th, Cy Lynch at 417. 17th is Jason Bursley at 415. 18th, Carson McCarl at 414. 19th, Blake Hahn at 410. And 20th, David Gravel at 403. 21st is Kobe Watt at 401. 22nd, Action Torgerson at 400. 23rd, Landon Crawley at 398. 24th, Danny Sams at 395. 25th, the 3 of Ayrton Jensen at 393. 26th, the Caleb Johnson at 392. 27th, Justin Sanders at 391. 28th, Chris Martin at 390. 29th, Anthony Macri at 388. And 30th, Brandon Spahaler at 384. 31st is Riley Goodnow at 378. 32nd, Jason Martin at 374. 33rd is Hunter Schoenberg at 372. 34th is Donnie Schatz at 362. 35th, Tim Schaefer at 359. 36th, Matt Jewell at 347. 37th, Zach Hampton at 340. 38th, Xavier Donnelly at 330. 39th is Cole Meitzer at 321. And 40th is Brooke Tatnall at 316. 41st, Tim Kading at 311. Chase Randall is 42nd at 308. 43rd, Hank Davis at 305. 44th, Justin Whittle at 301. 45th, Scotty Johnson at 278. 46th was RJ Johnson at 275. 47th, Ben Brown at 268. 48th, Brandon Wormington, 267. 49th, Jamie Ball at 267. 50th is Casey Gendernack at 259. And 51st is Jordan Goldsberry at 234. So all the competitors competing, let's meet the competitors that are going to compete tonight. If I don't say a state name with the hometown, that means it's Iowa. So the first car is the G5 Engage Pulserback at East Grand Forks, Minnesota. The one of Slammin' Sammy Swindell from Germantown, Tennessee. A rookie in the 1D is Timez Thomas Meserol from San Jose, California. The 1S is Logan Schuhart from Hanover, Pennsylvania. The 2C is Cole Macedo from Livermore, California. From Coliseum, Washington, it's the 2M of J.J. Hinkle. From Owasso, Oklahoma, the 3P of Darren Pittman. Or 3L of Darren Pittman, excuse me. The 3P from Pleasantville is Sawyer Phillips. From Jonestown, Pennsylvania, the 3Z is Brock Zierfoss. From Jackson, Minnesota, the 4 is Matt Wasman. A rookie from Ankeny, the 4C, Cam Martin. Another rookie in the 4X is Heath Nezerstruck from Colorado Mills, Texas. Brendan Crouch from Lubbock, Texas in the 5. The 6B, Brandon Warrington from Fairmont, Indiana. From Fresno, California, it's the 7BC of Gio Selzy. From Pleasantville, the 7 Taz is Tasker Phillips. A rookie from Hartford, South Dakota, the 8 of Jacob Hughes. A rookie from Burlington, Wisconsin, the 10W of Matt Vanderveer. From Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, the 11 of Roger Crockett. From Lisbon, Indiana, the 14 of Spencer Vaston. From Lee Summit, Missouri, it's the 15J of Jack Potter. From Fort Collins, Colorado, the 6G of Austin Gossel. From Heartland, Wisconsin, the 17B is Bill Baylog. From Myerstown, Pennsylvania, the 19 is Brett Marks. From Coleman, Alabama, it's the 19H of Kevin Thomas. From Green Valley, Missouri, the 21, Brian Brown. From Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, the 21H is Brady Bacon. From York, Pennsylvania, the 23D is Chase Dietz. From Pittsburgh, Indiana, the 23L is Jimmy Light. From Butterfield, Minnesota, it's the 23W Scott Winters. From Altoona, it's the 24 T-Mac Terry McCarl. The 24T from Sanborn, Minnesota is Christopher Throm. From Aveda, Colorado, it's the 27B of Jake Buback. From Bradenton, Florida, a rookie, the 28M of Connor Morrell. The 33W from Republic, Ohio is Cap Henry. From Sydney, New South Wales, Australia, it's the 39 of Lynn Jeffrey. From Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the 40 of Clint Gardner. From Livermore, California, the 41 of Carson Macedo. From Marion, Arkansas, the 45C is Derek Hagar. From Grass Valley, California, the 49 is Brad Sweet. From West Burlington, the 49J is Josh Snyderman. The 53D from Springfield, Nebraska is Jack Dover. The 55V, the Madman, Kerry Matson. From St. Mary's, New South Wales, Australia. From Elk Grove, California, the 57 is Kyle Larson. From Kokomo, Indiana, the 71P is the lot from Parker Price Miller. From Pingrove, California, the 83 is Michael Buddy Kilfoy. From T, South Dakota, the 83H of Justin Henderson. And I don't want to make our Wisconsin fans mad, so on a Condowalk, Wisconsin, that's my best guess. The rookie is the 85J of Logan Julian. From Minden, Nevada, the 88T is Tanner Thorson. From Eagle, Nebraska, the 95 is Tyler Durkee. And from Leduc, Alberta, Canada, the 99 is Skylar G.